We'll find out after January 20th.
That's right. Much. I'll be pirates instead.
International waters? Hell yeah.
Basti mateys, yo-ho.
Good segue into our piratey nautical campaign, too.
That's what I meant. I heard the music and I was like, yeah, I'd rather be a pirate. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Sure. Fuck it. Wait, I got a new one. Where's the new one with Reese?
I am intrigued.
I love it.
It's good.
Like a robot.
Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer, reporter, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to session 52 of our weekly live stream to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Gottwald, Ironhorn, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
Hello.
Heather playing Savra, the Lizard Folk School of Necromancy Wizard.
Apparently the man who played the original Candyman died today.
Tony Todd.
Oh,
yeah,
He was
really?
A
That's
staple of horror cinema, for sure.
And he did Venom voice recently in the Spider-Man 2. He was great.
Yeah. Pour one out for Tony Todd. Reese playing Toril, the Kenku Fathomless. Did I skip Raymond? Raymond playing Mac, the Turtle Drake Warden Ranger / Rogue.
Hello.
And Reese playing Toril, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
Who?
We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on my channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes, no players allowed live series, Crafted Deep, every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, participate in monthly DM roundtables, and private patron at D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20 video chat. We use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Call from the Deep, the Marids' teleportation magic dropped the party and their folding boat into the sea hundreds of miles away. The Tritons recognized the nearby island as Purple Rocks, the location of the party's psychic vision, and ground zero for the Kraken Society and the Fathomless. The Tritons left the party to return to their home, where they hoped to regroup and send allies to help the party's efforts. The party rode to the sole village on the island, Utherall, filled with creepy denizens with various sea-themed mutations. They met Franus, a Kraken priest, who confirmed that something strange had been going on, but would have to wait until the party could get rest after their prolonged battle with Tentrix. During the night, they awoke to a living nightmare, drowning in their beds by hostile oozes. Toril banished one, while the others wriggled free and fought back, destroying the would-be assassins. Franus arrived to help, claiming that he had sensed they were in danger while overhearing the other priests. He tells the party to come to a ritual at the Temple of Tentacles to confirm his suspicions. Properly refreshed, the party ends north to the coastal. What did I fucking write there? The party heads north to the coastal. I am Ron Burgundy, and try to fit in with the locals by touching the standing stones. But Toril and Gottwald are infected with a madness as a result as the party heads inside. So as a reminder, let's see, 2 of you are suffering from forms of madness.
I'm like compulsively stomping the ground,
Okay,
I think.
I'm glad you remember, because apparently I did not actually put... I guess we just have the rolls in here, don't we?
Right, we didn't actually write
Mine
down.
lasts for 5 minutes, so...
I think mine lasts for like 2 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yours was a couple hours, and I think Reese's was a couple minutes. You were, that's right, babbling and incapable of normal speech or spellcasting. And then Gottwald was like pawing at the ground incessantly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all, so you've touched the stones. I think Borges and Sanbele are with you guys. Unless you have something else you want them to do, but they're not exactly like we want to go shopping or anything in this location. Although Sanbele will go ahead and say like, hey, I think I'll stay out here and, make sure it's safe and nobody comes at you. This place, it gives me the creeps.
Are there doors in this place, like leading inside?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is, I think Mac had already kind of looked around, but this temple is located basically on the water, and it's just a giant like circular dome that's shaped like a big, cephalopod rising out of the sea, and there's only the one set of doors that you can see, and the dome is completely encased. It's not like it's glass or anything. It's like solid granite inside.
Okay. Got Oldo tell him, very well, Senbele. Stand out here, and if you see any dangers coming up the road to this temple, you shut the door behind you and you warn us, yes? You'll be our sentry.
Oui, oui. He nods and like looks all like official and like clasps his hands out in front and like nods to people as they come like walking by. All right. The circular temple is dimly lit by flickering sconces as you all walk in. A narrow walkway extends around shallow standing water that trickles down an ominous 5-foot wide hole at the center. Several priests stand in the water, their arms outstretched, and you recognize Franus among them. A large stone statue of a tentacled creature looms into the north end of the temple. On a slightly raised platform near the center, another Rocklander leads a bound man towards the pit. On a platform to the east, a tall, gaunt, robed priest is wrapping up a proclamation while holding an exquisite magic staff. "And so we shall commit another soul to the fathomless." As you all begin filing into this pretty cramped temple, the bound captive is wordlessly shoved into the pit and disappears without a sound as the crowd looks on.
Is it a pit of water?
You can't tell right now. But what you can tell is the priests are... So it's shaped like a donut, and the inner ring is standing water, like maybe not even knee-high. And there's a hole in the middle, a 5-foot hole, and the water's like constantly trickling down into that hole.
It's an infinity pool.
Yeah, it's like a nice water feature. You'd have that like a high-end hotel or something. That's
The problem is you can't see where this water slide goes. It seems to go directly into the ground beneath you. Yeah, it comes complimentary with your stay here at the Roll. And the speaker continues. You all are still basically coming in, so nobody's really taken much note of you yet. And says, "There is another amongst us who has proven disloyal, a traitor, unworthy of the faith we keep, and traitors must take the traitor's plunge." And the high priest points an accusing finger at Franus as two other priests grapple him and begin moving him toward the pit.
Oh, jeez.
Goodbye, Franus.
Who's Franus?
We hardly knew ye.
I hardly knew you.
Who is Franus?
He's the guy who helped us last night.
Ed.
Franus is dead, baby.
He's
He
no
helped-
Borgus.
He's the guys you met last week.
He helped us last night, and he told us about what's going on. Or that like the priests are getting more militant and more crazy.
He's the one that
Oh.
actually told you guys to come here because he had suspicions that something weird was going on, and he'd overheard his fellow priests about you guys and you being a danger, and he knows that the whole Kraken Society has been acting very strange lately and kind of upping all their rhetoric and just doing some nastier rituals and things that he thinks are very strange and odd, and he thinks his fellow priests have been acting more strange. And he wanted you guys to come check this out as kind of an outside party, which he still kind of is assuming, and I think Tor might have confirmed that you guys are like fellow Kraken Society like worshippers or whatever. So, but now as you come in, you see them basically shove some random dude down this pit, and now you've got two more folks kind of moving, who look similar to him in terms of like stature and robes and stuff, grabbing him, one on each of the arms, and kind of moving him towards the pit as he clearly is begins to struggle and kind of look around frantically. "No, Ingramar, please, no.
I can't see shit. I'm just gonna cast dancing lights right in the middle of the room.
Oh boy.
Can't see.
Is there light in here?
There should
I
be
can't see
some
shit.
light.
I can see just a tiny bit, but not enough.
Do I need to crank the lighting up? Did I put that on the map layer?
I can see fine, but I've got dark vision, so I don't think it's.
I do not have dark vision.
I can crank the light up a little bit.
Okay, that's better. Never mind then.
I mean, you can do that, but also I did mention there was some lighting in here.
Can you mark which one's Francis?
The guy with the red background?
Yeah, yes. He's the guy that looks different. in true like RPG fashion.
Oh.
The one who looks different is an important character.
I mean, I could save him, but
So yeah, Francis is this one who you guys met yesterday and then again last night. And then the one who was talking is this. I don't know if you can quite see this one up on the raised platform. Looking similar to the others, but like taller, like I said, more leaner, and is holding this very large, crazy-looking magic staff.
do I cast gravity sinkhole in the middle and just put them all in the water?
So at the very moment, nobody has quite noticed you guys yet, but once you guys basically formally step into this room, it's pretty... You'll draw attention pretty quickly, I will say. So I'll give you guys a chance to figure out what you want to do.
Try to talk to this first.
Oh, I'll try to talk to him. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah.
Stand back. Toral's here.
Should I cast dancing lights behind you so it lights you up like you're the holy Toral?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
Ah.
I am Toral, follower of the Fathomless. Do not sacrifice this person. The Fathomless needs him.
Okay, so you're stepping into the room and kind of,
Mhm.
while you've got the trail of lights announcing your presence.
Man.
It has an angelic glow.
Right.
So-
After he says that, right when Coral says that, I also cast Thaumaturgy in a big, like...
Okay. You have thaumaturgy? What the fuck are you having?
Now's the time to use it.
That's gonna make the whole party jump. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
We're gonna
no.
scare the bejesus out of all of them.
Yeah. Is this the booming voice, or the...
Yeah, let's do the booming voice.
Okay. Damn, 3 times as loud.
It doesn't say, is it only me or your voice? Is it my voice then?
Well, you're casting it on Toral, so you're okay.
Right.
I'm okay
Okay.
with it, yeah.
Because it's not the range isn't self, it's up to 30 feet, so you can cast it on Toral.
You're casting the megaphone spell.
The megaphone spell. Okay, you definitely draw all attention as head starts snapping towards you. And the priests kind of pause for a second, and you can see the figure known as Ingramar turns towards you and narrows eyes, and they say, yeah. And for a second, you, Toral, hear in your voice a slightly different voice saying, "You!" But you can see Ingramar suddenly kind of does like collects themselves, says, "You are another false prophet come here to send our people astray. You come
Incorrect.
to sacrifice yourself as well."
I am a true follower of the Fathomless. If you do not believe so, you will be divinely punished.
Why don't you give me a persuasion check, Toral?
Can I try sneaking along the back
You can
wall
do
while
it.
Toral is talking?
You can do it with advantage because of all the spell effects on you from your fellow
Okay.
teammates. Savra, if you want to give me a... Savra, you could give me a stealth check. Or maybe a deception check as you try to, like, blend in maybe with your robes with other people as you distractedly walk along.
Oh, I'm one of them.
Nice.
Yes, brothers. Feed them to the fathomless. Pay no attention to me.
You can see that several of the common folk are definitely turned towards you with some interest, especially with your voice booming very loud like that. And the priests have now stopped, and you can see they're looking more at Ingramar than at you. However, what you seem to capture the attention of the people watching, but you note that all of the priests, aside from Frannis, seem to have the same like dead-eye expression, and they all look at Ingramar expectantly.
Can I tell if they're all zombies?
Are they undead?
You can roll an insight check, or okay, that's good.
That'll work.
That's good.
I can roll investigation. That's a +9.
You feel like there's some thing that's fucking with the minds of the priests in some way, or like you're not quite sure what the diagnosis is, but you know the symptom is that there's some kind of like either mind control or possession or something else going on where they don't appear to be acting like a normal, like they're not like moving or blinking normally. They almost look like puppets. For specifically these priests in the middle, it's these three folks here. The other people around look like they're just normally creepy, those mutation and weird things, but they appear to be acting more like you would think a normal person would in these circumstances of suddenly being very concerned with what's going on.
Oh, but I know they speak deep speech too, so.
You do, yes. And you can see Ingramar sees this happening, looking around, and they take their staff and like slam it on the ground and says, "Enough! These ones must be dealt with. They are enemies of the fathomless, and they cannot be allowed to blaspheme in here. They must be destroyed."
May I cast something while he's talking?
You can. Well, foolishly while they're monologuing, yes. Silence.
No more monologuing for you, asshole.
Silencio. All right, the silence spell.
Say it too, Toro. Like you say silence.
Yeah.
Silence. I have had enough of this.
20-foot radius sphere is pretty goddamn big. How big is 20 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's actually too big. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, there you go.
And then it needs to go quick. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Someday we'll have all the circles ready, but that's not going to be today. All right. So you can put a silence like right here, maybe, where all the dudes are.
Yeah.
Okay. As that goes up, you see Ingramar's staff light up.
The exquisite staff?
The exquisite staff.
Man.
Parentheses TM. And you see the staff glow, and the magic of the spell just gets absorbed into the staff. And with that, I think we're going to roll some initiative.
You also see Sabra's eyes go like giant. She wants that now.
Yeah.
Guys.
I'm also going to point to this little bit again. The undead wizard Hoach Miraz from
Remember you told us that last time.
From session, I don't know, 20 maybe. Whenever you guys were doing the undead ship and met the dead wizard guy, mentioned his legendary staff of the Magi was taken by Sawagan when they took over his shipwreck lair. He's not sure where they took it or who wields it now. Oh, the
Well,
payoff.
it is nice that all of these villainous groups are all like sharing items, like because Sawagan took it. Like, how did it wind up in the hands of these?
That's what happens when you
priests.
get organized with your villain structure, man.
That's
Those
right.
things trickle up, and then they
Share
get in the hands.
resources.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you highlight the guy with the staff?
Yes. Also,
This
the one with
guy.
a slightly different picture.
I can't see him right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
there's a little
pillar.
bit of a like a pillar right here at the entrance.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and start numbering these ones. 1. And then I'll put a dot on the other enemy. So basically, anybody with dots is an enemy. Does that work?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like little circles.
Who in the ones who aren't enemies? What are they, or what are they doing?
Well, so far you're not sure. They appear to be a little bit upset and wide-eyed about the circumstances, but you think Twirl's speech may have caused them to at least not lash out. You know, a lot of them, they're not really wearing armor, but a lot of them have kind of rudimentary weapons on them as well. So these aren't necessarily like commoners, basically.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hang on. Let me roll for mine. Probably help. There. And there. And Borges is technically with you guys. All right. And then I guess Francis is technically in the grappled condition currently.
Oh yeah, it's being held by those two.
Yeah.
Is that gonna not incapacitate, but hinder them at all? We have to let go of them
If they continue to grapple, then yeah, and you expect that they probably won't soon, but that's technically what the situation is starting at.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh no, the wizard goes first.
Oh no, the wizard goes first.
Oh, what shenanigans can I do tonight?
Yeah, keep in mind we're not terribly attached to Francis, but I mean, just wanton murder of him may not be the best idea. And he is unfortunately in the middle of the room.
Although we've seen her have ways of rescuing NPCs.
That's true. Yeah.
All right.
She was not prepared to go first.
No, I wasn't. Not in the slightest. Great.
All the options.
All right. Well, I'll do this then. Pulling out my magic tarot deck that I have.
What's this now?
And I'll draw the death card and cast Spirit of Death.
I haven't heard of any of this. What are you talking about?
And it's cast at a 4th level.
Oh, this is you flavoring your spell. Okay, that's cool. Like you're like pulling out a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
That spell costs 400 gold. Jesus. Call forth the spirit that embodies death. The spirit manifests in occupied space consuming range. Use the Reaper Spirit Block. Did I ever
Surprise!
Did you make a token for this, TM?
I don't know. I do have one that's called Undead Spirit. I don't know if that's the same. Reaper Spirit stat block. Is that something that exists? Let's see. Reaper Spirit. Okay.
It's got a skull face and a cloak. At least according to 5e tools.
I don't have a token art.
It is
for
from
that. Book of Many
It
Things.
is from the Book of Many Things.
Okay.
It is big and
I
beefy.
don't think this is the same thing, is it? Undead Spirit. No, it's not the same thing. Okay. So no, I don't have a token for this. Is this a new spell? Or we just not used it?
I've had this one. I just haven't used
Haven't
it.
used it yet? Okay. Reaper Spirit. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I don't have token art for it because Roll20 does not have token art for it.
That's okay. You can just use like one of my zomboids or something.
That's true.
It's pretty creepy looking. It's like a blue skull inside of a black cloak.
There you go.
I'll use this.
I can't
I'll tie it
actually
to the
paste.
Reaper Spirit.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's one of your
ones
actual
I think
tokens.
Demix might have
Yeah.
made, yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to change its hit points. It does not have 30 hit points. It has more than
yeah, it's
that.
okay. Do you have access to this or no? Actually, no, you don't, because I just now added it. And journals. Oh, not all yours. And there.
Lumpy Spud says, as a reaper appears, a cowbell can be heard in the distance. Don't fear!
Yep.
Seasons don't fear the reaper. Through the wind, the sun, and the rain, they can be like they are.
Alright. Let's see here. Did you give me a character sheet for it? There it is, Reaper Spirit.
Yeah. Or wait, I'm going to put this up there. Somewhere, I don't know. Okay, it's under Ally NPC, sorry. I was moving it around. Alright, we should have a Reaper Spirit.
Okay. And it goes on my turn, by the way. It does not have its own initiative. It goes on my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are in that corner and y'all just see this like death spirit. It has a massive scythe with it. It literally looks like the spirit of death. It's
and
great.
Ingramar's like, you see, blasphemers! Our very temple! Wielders of the undead!
The Fathomless gave me this! And then she'll say it again in deep speech for the ones that are like the common folk.
Mm-hmm. They appear to be pretty unnerved by this sudden creature coming in.
And then the command she'll give it just be to kill the priests. And it'll go ham.
Okay. Brandis is a priest, so I enjoy the fact that you did not necessarily specify there.
Hopefully he screams that he's not a priest. Alright, so it gets multi-attack, so it gets to attack twice. So we'll just go with the one right here, number 3.
Okay.
And the best part is the Staff of the Magi, I can't suck this in because it's not a spell directed at him.
Well, you gotta use his reaction too.
Yeah. So 19 to hit.
Yes. It'll hit a priest.
For 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That was a really bad roll. Oh wait, it didn't do it right. 1d8 plus 3 plus the spell's level, so it's supposed to add another 4 to that. So it's supposed to be 9.
Right, yeah. It doesn't it doesn't seem to know what the spell's level is. It just says plus the spell's level.
Yeah. So add 4 to that.
Okay.
So it'll be a total of 9 for the first one. Do it again. I don't think a 4 is gonna hit.
No. Although
And then
is that attack's also doing the same thing, by the way.
Your spell attack modifier to hit with your advantage.
Oh, you're right. It's not rolling the. It's supposed to be plus your spell attack modifier.
Oh
We're
shit!
bumping
What's
up
my
against
spell?
Roll20's.
Ability to do things right.
Yeah, I think
It's just taking the text and just putting it in the roll.
Yeah.
what you might want to do is just add the numbers in and just call it like parentheses, whatever level you are now or something. But
Right.
Yeah, I'll fix it when it's not my turn for all of that. So add 9 to this. So 9, 10, 13 to hit.
It's still not hit though, but
Okay. Yeah, my spell attack bonus is a +9.
Nice.
Which means your first roll is a 28, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, I will haunt the creature. But I think it might already be haunted from the first one.
Haunted?
Yeah. Yeah, the creature is haunted by the haunt creature. Because I hit him.
He has the haunted condition.
There you
There you
go. I
go.
was like, I don't know what that means. You and the spirit sense the direction and distance. Additionally, the target starts more than 10 feet of the spirit. Target must give a wisdom saving against your spell or of the frightened condition. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it...
And that's a bonus action, so
Okay.
I can haunt your ass. And you remain haunted until you die or the spirit disappears.
Okay.
So if number 3 is haunted.
He is haunted.
3 is haunted. Okay.
Good haunted. How about a bleeding eye?
There you go. So he is now the afraid.
So he has to make a wisdom save at the start. If the target starts turn, the target must get a wisdom save. If the target starts its turn within 10 feet, okay. So on his turn, he has to make a wisdom save against your spell save DC or be frightened.
Yeah.
Until the start of his next turn. Okay. Twirl.
All right.
See if I can fix this crap.
I'm going, since 3 is haunted, I'm going to go...
And you can see
Alright,
Frannis looks back to you guys and says, "Oh, you're here."
Hey, Francis, see you later. These guys hostile to us, the zombie people?
At the moment, it looks like these guys are just worried and unsure and kind of anxious about what's happening right now, and especially now with this freaking Grim Reaper thing has shown up. They're all looking at like the exits, but now you guys are kind of blocking the exits, so they're kind of backing up a little bit. But they are looking at you with a odd mixture of, I don't know, it's wonder and confusion that you came in speaking like you did with such authority, and just directly, you know, going against their leader right here. But at the moment, they don't appear to be hostile to you.
Okay. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to try to blast number 2 into that pit.
Okay.
I did not redo my Elder's Blast.
Oh yeah, you leveled up. That's right.
Reset.
That should be a 19.
19 does hit.
Okay. 4 plus 4, I think. Yeah, 4 plus 4.
Charisma. Yeah.
Okay. Make damage. He gets 10 feet knocked back.
Yep.
Okay. He slams kind of against the back of the this hole right here. And I'll see if he can scramble on to not drop. Okay. He manages to hang on despite the slippery water around the pit. He's probably in like the prone position right now. Kind of hanging on like halfway, not necessarily like by his tips of his fingers, but like the kind of the tops of his arms are up on the pit.
I don't have a grapple. Okay. Can I... So it says, for my tentacles of the deep, I can magically summon a tentacle. Does that count as a spell?
I don't know. I would probably count that as a magical effect. But it is not a spell in terms of a spell slot.
I guess how we've been doing it for NPCs. Like if they've got just a magical thing they can do.
Alright, I'm going to do that next to him.
Okay.
And whap him.
Tentacle.
That's at 2d8 now. How exciting.
Right, we did, we leveled up at the end of last session, right? We already went over all that? Okay.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Okay.
We're probably just not remembering
Yeah.
all the stuff
it
we
was
got,
weird because,
but...
we usually level at the start of a session, so... Ooh, 27 will hit for 10 cold damage.
Then I will. I still have another. I forgot I had another Eldritch Blast. I'll blast him again.
Okay. You do have disadvantage because he's technically prone now, so at ranged attacks.
Okay.
Because he's like bent over, harder
Yeah.
to hit. 13 is not quite gonna hit.
Oh
Actually.
man.
On a 5.
All right.
He's taking some damage though. Borges will call out, say, "So we're attacking the priests of the temple. Yes, that's."
We are now Borges.
Huh? Okay. He'll fire his gun at, I guess, number 3. And missed terribly. Borges is not terribly excited about firing at the priesthood.
This is a church. I don't like this.
I think we're just trying to get the priest away from
Yeah.
Borges.
Alright, so it's the haunted priest's turn, so he has to make a wisdom save, I believe. I think that beats your spell save DC. So he's still, I guess, still haunted, but doesn't have the frightened condition. But you can see now that Ingramar kind of flicks their eyes at all the other priests, and the priest definitely drops, trying to grapple Frannis. And instead will this one will summon the tentacles, I think.
He's got tentacles.
Yeah.
Tentacle off.
It's a tentacle
That's
off.
right.
Evard's black tentacles.
The tentacles fall in love and don't want to fight anymore, and they
Oh.
abscond to Vegas to get married.
They just dumped down the pit and they're gone.
That's
love.
right.
Right
It's
at
not
the
a love
entrance.
pit.
Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square on the ground. You can see within
Oh.
range. These tentacles turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time or starts its turn there, they must succeed on a dex save or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles.
Oh boy.
Does your Reaper have attacks of opportunity?
I would think so. I don't know.
Is this spell concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotwell would like to shut this shit down, please.
Okay.
He is, as soon as the tentacles start coming up from the ground, he freaks out, and one of the runes carved on his horn lights up, and he's going to
Tentacle
attempt
horn.
the tentacle. That's
I
right.
hate that horn.
He's going to attempt to put this particular priest into a stupor.
God, this ability sucks.
Yeah. Yes. Wisdom saving throw. I can't remember what my thing is again. I have to look it up. I should write this down on the ability. Fighter, giant, rune knight. My save is 8 plus proficiency plus con. So it's 8, 12, 15.
15. What am I doing?
Wisdom saving throw.
From your reaction?
This is him not trying to resist getting put to sleep or charmed by me, by the rune action. He does not
Oh my goodness.
successfully avoid it. So he goes into a dreamy stupor. He's
Okay.
incapacitated, descending into his dreamy stupor. And he can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Reaction speed of 0 and is incapacitated. Okay. So at the end of his turn. Oh, I'll just say speed of 0.
Well, this happens at the end of his turn, so it's the end of his next turn, I guess, is when he can remake the save. If his turn wasn't over, then I'd jump the gun. Was his turn not over?
No, he was gonna move. That's what I was asking. I was
Oh.
asking Sabra if the Reaper had an attack of opportunity. He was gonna
okay.
move. So that he
Well-
wasn't near the pit, basically, because he just saw Toril
That's fair.
shooting people into the pit.
Well, once he moves, okay, you finish your turn, then
Okay.
this happens.
I don't know. It doesn't. There's nothing on the sheet that says it does, or if it is, I don't know where it is. But
All right. Well, I assume
don't
you
know.
get to.
How does that work?
You just do a melee attack, basically.
Okay. That's this one.
Jeez. Yeah, that'll hit. Ooh, you got all your numbers plugged in there now. Dang.
It looks bad.
Necrotic damage. Okay. Yeah, he was gonna move 10, 15, probably there.
Okay. I can still see him, so that's
Okay.
yeah. So then all the Strooper stuff happens. So yeah.
It does say 30 feet.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Damn it! I should have waited. Should have waited and helped you. All right. So
Well,
if
he
you
was
moved out of the
gonna plan on
range-
casting that spell and moving backwards, basically,
Yeah.
and getting out of the near the pit area.
Okay. Then roll that all back.
And then he had resisted your fear, also, Savra.
That's okay. I'll fear him again here in a minute.
Yeah. The one who's prone will clamber back up out of here. And this one will... And you can see Ingramar just like... They all seem to snap their heads at Ingramar, and Ingramar just like looks around at different targets and kind of nods, and you seem like there's some kind of communication going on there. And the priest will lift up a hand and fire at Savra.
That's not nice.
Oh, that's not a good roll either. 13.
No.
Let's try once more with a way worse roll. A 7. Rolled an 8 and a 2. They will also back up a little bit away from the hole.
That's the one that fell in the hole.
Didn't quite fall in the hole. Managed to grapple on and then clambered back up. Mr. Mac.
What is this?
might
I'm in
be
some tentacles.
You are in some tentacles. I need a dexterity save from you.
This is tentacle country.
This is tentacle country. All right. You made the save. Creature starts its turn.
Nothing happens.
I don't think anything happens. Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think you take any damage either.
I take a
It
deep
is
breath.
difficult terrain, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I take a deep breath, and I go invisible.
Okay. I don't know.
Draw
is
the
also
power
new.
of nature to hide yourself from view briefly. As a bonus action, you magically become invisible until the start of your next turn. Okay.
I use my climbing to get onto this wall right here. And I hop off the tentacles.
That's pretty good.
I have 35 movement speed. I hop right here next to the guy with the staff, and I use my action to take the staff from him.
I will give you a let's see. Is that
There is a disarm action.
there is, yeah, I was
isn't there?
thinking that's probably the best one to use.
Am I disarming him though? I'm just swiping it.
Mechanically, I mean,
invisible.
I'll give you advantage because you're invisible, but yeah, mechanically you're definitely taking it from him, and he's still got a grip on it. Yeah, so disarm is you
Alright.
make a normal attack roll, but it's versus the foe's athletics or acrobatics rather than AC.
A normal attack?
Although it's not a
So like
normal. That's
Like
weird.
a 1d20 plus my
Plus your strength, I guess.
dex?
Or dex, maybe. Yeah, why does it say normal? It's because you're not attacking with a weapon.
Right.
Maybe the logic is like you're trying to knock it out of their hand with a weapon. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
It
So
says
this is a
creature
slightly
can use
different.
weapon attack. Hmm.
Yeah, so this is slightly different because you're trying to take it from them. So we could just do a athletics check. Because you're literally trying to use like, your strength to like grab it from them, basically. But I will give you advantage because you're invisible, so doesn't really see it
See
coming.
it coming.
Yeah.
Click on athletics.
Yeah, versus either their acrobatics or strength.
Okay.
Whoa, you got 10 athletics.
Jesus, he's fucking swole, man. You don't
Yeah.
I can't beat that actually. The priest does not have that high.
It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Yep, you are able to pluck that staff from the priest's grip.
And if you reread Nature's Veil, any equipment I am wearing or carrying becomes invisible too.
You just grab
Pops
it
out
and
of
disappears.
existence.
Yeah. You definitely hear in your voice now that same thing that Toro Hordley is like, no!
Unfortunately, I have no more movement speed.
That was
So
definitely your
stand
action
right
to
here.
do that, yeah.
He doesn't have to know that.
But does the invisibility end, I think, at the end of the turn?
Whisper in his ear now, I've run away a long way away. I'm no longer standing right next
Until
to
the start of my next turn. So I'm going to do the thing where my feet plip-plop, and I just go quietly. make him think I ran
More
away.
and more quiet.
It's like...
Roll a stealth check.
To do the feet thing?
Well, you're literally trying to be... Yeah, you're trying to avoid detection. Like, that's what stealth is. Fuck you.
I bet you can't beat that.
29. Oh my gosh. Frannis looks around frantically at you all and says, oh, it's as I feared. Things have escalated terribly. I do not know what has gotten in with them. This is not how they normally act.
This is like a girl introducing her like toxic boyfriend to her friend. Like, he's not normally like this. He's usually a very, very nice.
Yeah. So he will step out of the water and basically just try to talk to Ingramar. Like, Ingramar, you must stand down. There is no need for bloodshed in these holy walls. But you can see Ingramar's eyes just flash angrily, and especially now that you took the staff, just like looking around and seems to like have this very angry countenance about them. And you see... I didn't even get a turn with the staff, you asshole. The priest, you hear a voice scream in your mind that says, "Enough!" And the Kraken priest's face, the one you stole the staff from, suddenly erupts with multiple long tentacles dangling from the lower half of the face. The head grows large and bulbous, and the hands extend into claws as the entire figure seems to like grow like another foot into an elongated creature. And you recognize the mind flayer Thiliosk, whom you met back in Baronzo Mines.
Oh, so this isn't even the dude anymore.
And
So, wait. Well, we can figure it out later. So either this priest has always been a mind flayer, or he got replaced by a mind flayer. By this mind flayer in particular, I don't know.
maybe I'll have a chance to ask them, but at the moment,
Maybe, yeah.
at the moment, they don't appear
Class.
to be wanting to talk.
Mind flayer.
And they turn towards the direction of where Mac was last, and where Francis is and a bunch of people are, and blasts forth a huge cone of psychic energy.
Sorry, Doral.
Oh my gosh.
It's a mighty big cone you got there.
It's a mighty big cone I've got there, isn't it?
I'm gonna put my back against the wall and suck on my gut.
Real close.
Yeah, so That's what that looks like. Alright, I'm gonna need Mac, Toril, Gottwald, basically everybody except Savra, since she's over there on the left side.
Oh, jeez.
I need intelligence saving throws as the Mind Blast comes out.
Oh boy.
He does a saving throw that I can actually do, and I don't get to make the save.
Right, you're not there for it.
She's
It's
complaining
an
that she's not.
intelligence saving throw.
I get
Fuck you, DM. yeah.
For not including you in the intelligence save.
I get to add something to mine when you look it up.
11 billion points.
This is
I'm
almost.
sure it's a
gonna be-
one. I think it's a 1d4. I get to add to it, but
Okay.
Oh yeah, which might be, could be all you need. All right, I'm gonna use Indomitable. I commented this on your video, Eric. Indomitable. I'm so pissed that Indomitable is amazing in 24.
Ooh. Shout out to my my full class breakdown.
I was like, oh, so it went from being like, because it's always useless. Because the times I always want to use it are when I have a +0, or like when me re-rolling it is probably not going to work
and
anyway.
the new version lets you add your fighter level.
You add your fighter
Which is
level, so
fucking
it's like,
crazy.
okay, now I'm just almost auto succeeding.
Right, like
so,
a plus 10 or 11, yeah.
I'm
And by the
doing
way,
it.
had you used your thing earlier, you wouldn't have been able to use your reaction here.
That's true.
oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh, nice. That one made the difference. What is that ability, Toril?
Protection of the talisman.
Okay.
The talisman
And
protects.
Mac, you
Now,
have disadvantage.
could
'cause
I-
of-
Because my concussion.
Oh, the concussion.
Oh,
yeah.
it did work. It did work.
Wow, a natural 18.
It's the first time Indomitable's actually worked for me. That's great.
Sabra
Could I
actually has a
use
concussion
my-
too, now that I look at it. I always forget about this.
Yeah. Could I use my inspiration?
Oh man.
You could.
To get
yeah.
that 17.
You sure can use inspiration.
Okay, can I get that 17?
Can I just take out a
No,
number?
that's not how this works.
And I say it again.
Yeah. Sure. Fuck it. No. That's
No,
not
wrong one.
That's the wrong one. Fuck you,
That was the wrong
DM.
one. Damn it.
Fuck you,
right.
DM. There
Well,
you go.
I will use my inspiration. I got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
What was it again?
It's a
Intelligence?
15.
You see,
Saving throw.
DM, how hard your players will fight not to be stunned for a whole round.
Yeah.
Hey,
They
guess
will-
what?
they will
I
use
nerfed
all-
this ability so it's only for one turn, too.
Oh man.
I know. This
Alright,
one that can
DC
stun
15.
lock you from the whole
Intelligence
thing.
saving throw. Here we go.
What's your
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Choose to fail.
There you go.
Sombra over there is just really losing it that she's not included in this moment. Alright, so those of you that failed take 23 psychic damage and are stunned until the end of your next turn. Which I think
Fuck you, DM.
is just Mac? Because
I think
Toril
just
made it
Mac.
with the talisman and Gottwald made it with Indomitable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Frannis has to do it too. Frannis.
Poor Frannis.
Or Frannis. Was it
Was Borges in there? Or was he outside the range?
Yes, Borges should have to make it too.
Oh boy, I shouldn't have said anything.
Is that all or nothing damage?
I think so, right? It doesn't say there's any kind of half.
It doesn't
So
say
it's
anything about
just-
half. Yeah.
And yes, Frannis and Borges both got stunned.
Oh
There's
boy.
cheeses in there, too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
goodness.
cheese is in here somewhere.
Oh, my goodness.
We couldn't make out of this hallway. This is like a real diff trap down here.
You triggered this by taking that staff. Then he had to go into full-on boss 2.0 mode.
He would have done bad stuff anyway.
For sure, for sure.
Don't try to justify yourself.
I'm impressed you guys made these saves pretty. I mean, you had to use your reactions and stuff, but intelligence save is definitely a
Yeah.
weakness.
Except for Sabra, who's not here.
Who's not here yet? She looks and goes, "Oh, why not me? The psychic, the psychic damage." All right, Gottwald, you are also in Tentacle Land.
Tentacle land. What do I gotta do?
What do you got to do? You got to make a DC 13 Dexterity save.
Okay. Negative. So what happens? I take 10 damage.
You take 10 damage, and you are restrained by the tentacles.
Ugh. Okay.
So they wrap around. Oh, you're right. It was insane. Oh well. They both failed. Their insaves were worse.
Hey, you don't know that. They could have rolled better for their int saves.
Odds were not good.
Yeah.
Oh,
right,
sorry. Morgus does have magic resistance, though. I forgot. So I will give him one more save. No, he
Okay.
didn't make it.
Didn't matter.
He tried real hard.
Yeah. Okay. Gottwald will use bonus action to get large.
Get large.
Get large. I'll paste it just for the hell of it. Okay, and it takes an action to get myself out of this. If I'm reading this correctly, right?
Yes. You can actually make a strength or dexterity choice against the spell save DC, which is 13.
Okay. Gottwald will use his action to make a strength check with advantage because he's a giant now.
Although you're restrained, is that? No, that doesn't matter.
I did. Does restraint affect saving throws?
I know. I was gonna look it up, but I don't think it matters now. It's not a save; it's a check.
Oh, you're right. It is a check.
Strength or dex check. Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Attack rolls and dex saving throws. That's all it affects.
Okay.
All right. So freed from the tentacles, Gottwald's. Why can I not move the token? I can't move my token.
Oh, because you're stuck in there's a pillar there.
Oh, I'm in a pillar. Yeah. All right. Gottwald's going to run up. Somebody's going down this pit.
I mean, I don't put a pit on a map without somebody going down the pit, so.
Yep. And because he uses action to do that, he's going to unfortunately have to use an action surge to attack. But he will do that. And he will start punching this
was
guy
still difficult
right
terrain here, by the way. I don't know if that affects your...
Oh, does it? Let's see.
All the
well,
spots.
5. Sort of, but I think I can still make it.
Okay.
It's only 5 feet to get out, really. Or maybe 10. I don't know. I'm not sure where the actual tentacles end. And because I'm large, I'm also not sure how terrain works. Because technically I'm moving out of the tentacles immediately because I'm large.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it's like the edge of my token or...
I'd probably count you as 2 squares of difficult terrain here.
Okay.
You started back here. Your token was back here next to cheese. But I had to physically move you to get to the other side.
Right.
So you're walking through 2 squares of difficult terrain.
Okay. So 5, 10. Well, now I'm actually looking at who's close enough to attack. I don't know that he is. Yeah, he is. He's only 20 feet away. Well, no, hold on. 5, 10. You're making me do math, Eric. I'm not. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Get out the protractor.
So it would be 10 from... Yeah, let me pull the ruler out. 10 from the thing. So he can only make it here, I think. He can't quite make it to that guy. Okay, well, never mind. I'm not going to be able to knock him into a pit. Actually, yes, I am, because I'm going to dash as an action. I'm going to use my action surge. I'm going to dash. And as I run up on this guy... Actually, let me check something. Yeah, as I run up on him, because I dash as an action, I get to make a horns attack.
I'm all horned up.
That's right.
I am intrigued.
Never mind, it's a bonus action. Pull it back. the horns attack after dashing is a bonus action. All right, Gottwald's gonna instead.
Don't forget your
Fellow
incessant pawing at the
miserly.
ground.
He is incessantly pawing at the ground, which is probably helpful.
Always want to charge.
Do I see the bad mind flayer? He's up here, right?
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
Okay. Gottwald will instead make some range attacks against this guy. He'll start with the Javelin of Lightning.
It's very,
He
very
will pull
frightening.
that out and throw a Javelin. I don't think it'll go through. No, it won't. I was like, maybe it'll go through number 3, but the lightning doesn't line up. I don't have advantage on that, but 21.
Will hit. Yep.
Okay, so what does the Javelin of Lightning do?
So I throw it. Now
Oh,
what does it do?
I know what that does. You throw it at a person, and everyone in the line of who you're throwing it at gets hit by lightning damage.
Which there's no one, but
Then the person at the end takes extra lightning damage plus the javelin damage.
Okay, which I think is the 19 at the end. So he takes.
I'll give it to you for number 3. That's.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, he's so close.
You've been stymied like 4 times this combat fight already, so I'll give you this one. He's so close.
All right, so number 3 needs to make a DC 13 Dex save to avoid 16 lightning damage.
Definitely.
Okay,
Not.
he takes 16, and then the other guy just doesn't get to make anything. I don't think.
So
He
that,
just
that was
takes.
the attack roll, yeah.
Yeah, he takes 17 plus 19.
Jeepers.
How much is that?
I don't care. I can do them both separately. 17
There you go.
and 19. Okay.
But more
Stabs
importantly,
into him.
that mind flayer, as that spear lodges in him, he looks down at it, and a little rune on the carved into the spear glows, and suddenly fiery chains burst from the spear and attempt to encircle him. When I hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, I can invoke this rune to summon fiery shackles. The creature takes an extra 2d6 fire damage. 12. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
This one spear. And it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay, so wait, 12 fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you guys in the chat keeping track of all his actions and bonus actions? Because
I think this rune is not an action at all. I don't
Okay.
think it's actually anything, if I'm reading it correctly. So
because it was the action to get out of the tentacles, second win or no action surge to dash.
action surge to. No, I didn't dash.
Oh, you didn't dash.
I moved as far as I could move.
Action
Yeah,
surge to attack.
to attack. Yeah.
Okay, and the attack was to throw the javelin,
Yes.
and the fire rune is just something you activate when you attack.
Yes.
Okay. And then he has to make a what? Dex save?
DC 15 Dex or strength save.
Strength save.
So those fiery shackles just engulf him, and he is restrained for the next.
That's fine. We can use that
Oh,
save.
he rolled an 8. Does he have a better strength?
No, he
score?
doesn't. I rolled with a cracker priest instead of him, but yeah.
Okay.
What he will do though is activate his legendary resistance and not get
Oh,
restrained by those tentacles. Or the
It can
shackles.
choose to succeed instead. Okay. I don't think anything else happens then if he does that. So yeah. Okay.
My goodness.
Then he's gonna throw a couple hammers. 'Cause that was 1 of 3.
Oh, you can make 3 attacks. Jesus.
I can make 3 attacks now. 16.
Yes.
Only the 11 at this point.
At the big guy.
Yep,
Mind
the big
Flayer?
guy.
Okay.
Another 11.
All right.
I think I did a lot of damage that turn.
I was a lot of damage.
Is your turn over or not?
It's my turn over. Yeah, exactly.
As the fighter, he often takes the longest turns, I find. Which is impressive. And he's not even a Battle Master fighter either, because I think that's the one that has the most things. This priest will... run up to Gottwald and attempt to touch you with the sonic boom, I guess.
The sonic boom.
The thunderous
That's
touch. I don't think 17 hits you either.
I don't know why my AC. Because I woke up in the middle of the night. Okay, I put my armor back
Put
on.
your armor back on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
Are you done doing things?
Yeah, sorry. I think. Wait. Oh, that didn't show up correctly. Yeah, sorry. So next round is Savra.
Okay. All right. That's probably not a good thing to use right now in a very small enclosed room.
It's probably going through a spell like everybody dies, everybody dies, everybody dies. Nope, none of these are good.
Yeah, that'll kill everybody. That'll kill everybody. That'll kill everybody. Crap. The guy has legendary resistance. He gets 2 per day, so he's already used 1.
He's used one, definitely.
So I'm not gonna polymorph him into a chicken.
DMs hate this one trick.
Turn all your enemies into chickens.
Fool me once, shame on me.
All right.
Is 58 how much damage he did? That's crazy.
Oh,
That's a
really?
lot.
Nice, nice.
All right. So Savra will point up at number 2 for the Spirit of Death.
Okay.
And then I will cast Chromatic Orb on him. I don't know how much life he has left, but we'll find out.
This one up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know he's been hit, right?
Excuse me. Yes. He was the guy that I think got blasted and almost fell into the hole.
8, 12. Nah, we'll toll his dead.
Toll his dead.
Yeah, we're gonna toll his dead. Does more damage if he fails. So he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Because now, oh, there we go. So now
goodness, these rolls.
it's 3d12 this time.
Oh, nice.
3d12.
3d12 on a cantrip is pretty sick.
That is 19.
19.
Nice.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah,
That's all necrotic damage.
pretty bloodied.
5, 10, 15, 20. And then this guy comes up here. He can fly, by the way.
He also shoots lasers out of his eyes. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Well, technically he hovers.
Right.
So,
It's a hovering spirit of death.
yeah, he just drags his scythe along behind him, so it makes like that nails on the chalkboard screeching sound.
Great.
Wow.
Alright, let's see if we can hit him.
Yeah, and a lot of the people now are trying to, like, they can't really get out. Like, the tentacles are still here.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think it definitely hit him twice.
Sorry, I need to make a con save. This guy was the one that... Oh, tentacles are gone.
Oh, good hit.
He lost concentration on that, yeah. Yes, both
Yeah.
those will hit.
So, 11 necrotic and 14 necrotic.
Wow.
And then,
25. Well, you guys are doing some freaking sick numbers in your turns.
as a bonus, we will haunt the creature.
Okay. Nasty.
That's my turn.
All right. You see, Thelios can take a extra boss action, and he definitely knows to target spellcasters. Unfortunately, wants the staff back, but it is still missing an action.
It's still invisible.
Yeah. But he's got limited layer actions anyway. He will just scream out in your... Actually, he does it with his voice, and it's we actually don't hear a mind flayer normally talk with their voice, but he seems to still have some of the Kraken priest powers. So he will boom out with that creepy, fathomless voice and force all of you to make wisdom saving throws or be frightened till the end of the priest's next turn. Fuck you guys.
See, that's another one we need. Fuck you guys instead of fuck you, DM.
That's right. Fuck you, players.
Wait in line, baby.
DC 15 or be frightened. Ugh.
I'd rather be frightened.
I'd rather be frightened.
I'll take it.
The Reaper spirit can't be frightened.
Nice. It is the frightener, not the frightening.
Yeah. It will frighten you.
Oh. Mac, that includes you.
You can't see me.
If you can hear it, you can make the same.
It says creatures of the priest's choice. How can he choose me if he hasn't seen me?
He can choose you mentally just in case you're in the room.
But I never walked in the room, so he's not aware that I've even entered.
I'll give you advantage on the save as the best compromise I can find.
No, I will do it.
Where
then.
mate DM?
Go ahead. Let's do it. There. 22. Crit.
I will see your DM.
You guys are kicking my ass and you're still like fighting for every penny. But I will put
that on the count.
I will put it on the count. I will do that. Mr. Torrell. I think only got the fear, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna skip the NPCs because they were already stunned.
Well, they've got tentacles. I've got tentacles.
Everybody's got tentacles.
So many tentacles.
Where's those tentacles going?
This area.
Okay. Like so.
Yeah, I guess I won't include Mac.
But you can't see him.
I would love to shake your hand, Mr. Mind Flayer, but I can't seem to take a step forward.
You've never seen Mac. He never entered the room visibly.
Yeah, that's true. Coin flip it.
Yeah, that's fair. Leave it
What are you
up
flipping for?
to see where he puts it.
If you happen to be in the area of the tentacles.
Roll a 1d4. Odd number, he's in it. Even number, he's out.
Sounds good.
He's out!
Let me roll it again.
So maybe we'll stick it up here. Just by sheer luck. Mac is not starting it. Alright, so squirming tentacles come out, and now you see that definitely has an effect on people. So like, oh, he is the one.
Yeah, we told you. He's the real
Yeah, and you see some of them
Kraken
have
priest.
started filing out.
I am the one. Prestidigitation.
Alright, I assume that, yeah, is the action. Alright, Borgus is
I
done.
can-
Oh, you
I
can.
got a bonus.
That's true, you got your tentacle.
My tentacle move towards the flayer and attack him. I can't move the tentacle, but
It's Mr. Flair to you.
all right.
There we go. 18 for 10, okay.
Oh, I can't move him in front of me. Why is that? It's like, no, wait, it's spectral. I could do that. Never mind. Tentacle is just hanging out with Mac.
Ooh. You don't know why, but the tentacle is like caressing something invisible.
Something different.
Looks weird, but alright, so the priest is in the priest is getting a taste of his own medicine now.
Mm-hmm.
The dexterity, but I cannot roll to save my life, so he is getting restrained. Roll the damage for the tentacles, the 3d6. 6, 11, and it becomes restrained. And will try to fire lightning bolts at Twirl. But not with these dice. My goodness. I rolled 2 5s. It's just going, it's just getting wrapped by the tentacles and just firing off. It looks cool because it's like lightning bolts hitting the walls and like stones crumbling down, but nothing anywhere near you. Alright, this is the one that's haunted, so it has to make a wisdom save, I think. Fails, so it has the frightened condition. Which does what? Hold this up in a tab. Oops. I think it's disadvantage on attacks. Yep. Disadvantage on melee checks, attack rolls. Alright. Which that one with disadvantage will keep trying to attack Sabra. But disadvantage is probably going to screw me over. Does a 15 hit the wizard? Does not. I think she's got a 16 naturally. Alright, Mr. Mac.
Mac comes out of invisibility at the beginning of his turn.
Whoa!
He's been there the whole time.
That's what my tentacle is caressing.
What the? At the end of his turn,
They've got ectoplasm all over your face.
he wipes drool off his face. Or at least he thought it was drool. Still,
He's had 7 minutes in heaven with that tentacle. None of us know what went on in there.
it's only been 6 seconds. All right.
That's all you need with a spectral tentacle.
Mac comes out of his stupor, still holding the staff in his hand. That was my turn.
Oh, you got stunned, right?
I did. Cheese comes out of the stun also.
Yeah.
He's wiping drool off his face too.
You see one of the people who hadn't backed off quite as much and has and had not been quite swayed by Twirl. Suddenly, the mouth splits open as they are revealed to be a deep scion. You've tussled with some of these creatures before, but seem to be more higher echelons of the Kraken society. And you can see, or you can really hear Ingramar like screaming, or Thilios, I guess. In the mind of this creature, you kind of hear the almost like shouting, and so you're hearing the effects of like, the staff, kill them, bring it to me. Which will motivate this scion to go run over to Mac, who unfortunately is no longer stunned. And will attempt to claw at you.
Ouch.
I hit somebody. 9 slashing damage. 19 hit you.
Yep.
5 slashing damage. And a bite. All 3
Oh
of
my
these are going
God.
to connect.
Wow.
And then for 8 slashing damage, as that scion just transforms and runs at you and just...
Yep.
Seems more interested in just killing you versus taking the staff, but hey. Frannis, same thing, has to wipe the drool from his face and gets unstunned from that effect. Thilios, first let's see if you recharge your thing, although now you've got allies here. You do, that's good. But for the turn, he will turn to you, Mac, and...
Did he take his damage by being in the tentacles?
Oh, that's a good point. Tentacles. Tentacle. Deck save. Thank you for reminding me. No,
Yes.
I cannot make a fucking save. Toro, roll the tentacle damage for me.
Maybe this will kill him.
He looks pretty wounded. 12. And he's restrained. That's a bummer. He will turn to you, Mac, and in a reverse of the fortunes that happened with the last time you guys fought a Mind Flayer, this time it is Mac who is going to be targeted by Dominate Monster as he looks deep into your eyes Says you will, with his mind, says you will give me the staff. I need to... Mac, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Huh. I'm not a monster.
He does have magic resistance, thank you. We'll see if he can... No, he still failed it. You are a creature.
I need a 15.
The difference is dominate monster is only humanoid. Dominate person.
Oh.
Wow.
Fuck. Just shakes it off. Oh,
Damn.
man.
Max says, "No. What you gonna do with it?"
That was
I'm still gonna do this at the
turn,
end of its turn
though.
because I haven't used my reaction, so I might as well do this. At the end of its turn,
Have you really not? I feel like you've...
I have not used my reaction on anything.
I thought you used
I don't think.
Indomitable.
That was
before?
2 turns ago.
Was that 2 turns
was yeah. That was to wait. I don't know. It's been long enough.
I mean, the last thing I did with the Mind Flayer was do the Mind Blast.
But that was
You would have done Indomitable to avoid that.
yes.
That would have been the last...
Was it
Your
with-
turn was very long.
Okay, so maybe I have used my reaction. All right, never mind. Okay. Gottwald still wants to put somebody down this pit.
I'm just going to grab a random person and throw them down there, damn it.
That's right.
Somebody's going down this motherfucking pit.
He is going to attack him number one standing right next to him.
Yes, 27 will fist that guy in the face.
Fist him in the face for 10 damage.
All right.
And as a bonus action, as part of that, he will grapple him with advantage. Your athletics or acrobatics to contest.
A slight chance, but no.
Gottwald is literally going to just grab him by the
I don't think I
collar
made
with his
more
right
than
hand,
10 on any of my saves or checks.
lift him off the ground, and just turn right to the pit that's right next to him, and just hold him right over the middle of it. He's going to say, "Go to meet your god," and just drop him down the pit.
Okay. He falls down.
As he's
Just-
shooting lightning out of his fingertips.
Worldless, yeah.
Ah!
You do hear
Goodbye, Dad.
the fact that it's not a drop, but more of a tunnel or a slide. Like you hear like the sounds of him like doom, 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 doom.
Yay!
Not quite that, but just the fact that it's not like a huge draw. You hear the sound of
Okay.
something as if you
Like
like
he's-
drop something down like a marble run kind of a thing. So it
Okay.
feels like
I'm still falling.
Yeah, exactly. This hurts so much. Okay. But at some point I lose hearing of him, right?
he never really made his. Oh, I guess the sound of him hitting the
Oh,
walls. Yeah, it
okay,
definitely sounds like
okay.
he's traveling quite a way down.
Okay.
Some
Then
say
he
he's
will.
still falling to this day.
He stood to this.
I like having a great time doing it.
Yeah.
Eventually, he learns to live with it.
Then he'll walk up to this other guy and start punching him in the face. He does not have advantage on that.
Aw.
Oh,
well, going down
which
the street.
means
Punch
Ain't a
people
r-
in the face.
that's right. For also no giant smite on this one, so just 12 damage. And then another one.
Yeah, sorry. The first one did not, but the second one does. You said no giant smite on that one? Or you...
Wait, I screwed up. Sorry. I didn't realize I hit it twice. I didn't have advantage, and I also didn't mean to hit twice. So I guess technically the 10 is actually the legit roll there.
Didn't have advantage and didn't mean to hit it twice. Okay.
Yeah.
that
So
10
that
does
net,
not
so
hit.
that
That's a
nat
natural
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that one is okay. But then this next roll is legit. A 20
20 will hit.
for 11.
That guy's looking really messed up now.
Okay.
And these guys still act very strange. Like, they're not acting like normal PR.
Right,
You're not
they're
really sure in terms of, like, how devoted the Kraken priests are, but you think they would at least care about their own lives, but they seem more like kind of directly almost controlled by the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
All right, same thing here. You see another Deep Scion emerge, and unfortunately it's in Tentacle Land when it pops out. So it's got to make a dex save. This is becoming a thing now. Like, I almost can't roll above 5 on any of my check saves. All right, give me the tentacle damage, please.
With pleasure.
Fortunately,
Ooh.
it's going to force this creature to use an action to try and get out of it.
It's a good tentacle.
Oh my god.
Good tentacle.
I assume a 13 does not beat your spell save DC.
Nope.
One day
Alright,
the
he
GM will
is
roll a
stuck.
15 on a saving throw.
I will never... 9... That might have been my highest roll
I
on a
think
check or
so.
save that I've made. Alright, we're back up at the top with Savra.
Okay. So number 2 is frightened of me, right?
Number 2 is frightened of the spirit, yeah.
Okay.
And almost dead, like looking really messed up. Really, both the 2 and 3 are both looking very heavily injured, and the Mind Flayers, honestly, they're all doing pretty bad.
Okay. Well, let us toll his dead. See if we can kill him. Might as well.
Yeah, at this point, I would use as many saving throw things as possible, because I cannot roll at all. Alright, that's a fail.
16.
16 does kill him with the Dolores... The Dolores Bell. Dolores! She's coming in with her bells again.
Shut
Yeah,
up,
so-
Frank.
She'll just point at number 3 and send the spirit to 3. Hovering, dragging his scythe.
You have advantage because they are restrained. Everybody in Tentacle Land is restrained.
Even better. 19 and a 27.
Those will both hit. Good lord.
15 necrotic and 13 necrotic for a total of 28 necrotic.
Okay, that priest is looking near death at this point, I would say.
He is now also haunted.
Also haunted.
Bonus action haunting.
Oops. Something wanted to go up.
You get a haunt, and you get a haunt.
The lair or legendary action, whatever we're gonna call it. He's pretty desperate, so he's just gonna Mind Blast again, even though it's gonna hit his own Deep Scion. And he's gonna aim it straight down, so it mainly just hits Mac and Toril.
What if I suck in my gut?
But will also hit the Deep Scion, unfortunately. So that's going to be an intelligence save for Mac and Toril. 24 psychic damage or be stunned.
Oh my gosh. Did you really recharge it the last time?
So
Yeah, I
much
rolled a
stunning.
6, yeah. I technically could try to recharge it now, but I already recharged it last turn.
Creature that area must succeed on a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. Oh, so sad. I'm gonna die here, aren't I?
I'm gonna die stunned.
Alright, you guys take 24 psychic damage and are stunned.
Hey, it's my turn. Oh.
As we go to Toro, who is stunned for his turn. Borges comes out of it, steps up, cocks the gun, and will probably... Well, which... I don't know, you guys call out any targets before he's firing?
I want to see who Borges will just naturally aim at.
Yeah, Borges knows what he's doing.
Only if it's Token Fate. Borges steps in and he's not. He just came out of being stunned. Alright, he's going to fire at number 3, Kraken Priest. With advantage, though, because of the restrained.
Nice.
That is an attack and 6 damage. Exactly how many hit points that dude had left. So just right through the face.
Right. Yeah.
Vargas is helping. Oh, it's that guy's turn next, naturally. That guy's turn next, which he's also dead. Mac is stunned, but no longer. Deep Scion will... No, Deep Scion got stunned also, didn't he? Because of the fucking blast. Yep, he's also stunned. Brannis comes out and will step up to the Deep Scion and say, I'm sorry, but this needs to end. And will place his hands on the Deep Scion and attempt to use the Thunder... Oh, fucking of course. Dealing 31 thunder damage.
All night.
Yeah, look at what these guys can do if they actually hit. Oh my god, game, why? 24. I rolled an 18 and a 19. Alright, just instantly downs. Instantly downs.
I mean, you're just trying to make us like Frannis, and it's working. We're liking him.
Just completely like that. But he specifically, when he does the second one, which I'm going to let him do this, he does it non-lethally. And just, and especially with like sonic damage, I imagine just like this vibration you can do that just knocks him down, basically. So you can tell the creature is still technically living, but in the unconscious state. So he's trying not to like slaughter people.
Okay. His own people.
His own people, yep. Philia Escalating at Frannis says, you could have been part of something greater. Part of the colony. Philios will have already used Dominate Monster. Shoot. Let's just use the tentacles on Mag. Let's just do some more tentacle love. You guys have never had face tentacles before.
Hey, he's got to take his damage.
He does have to take his damage, you're right. Which I think is automatic. I don't think he makes the save because he's still restrained. So, Twirl, give me the tentacle damage again. Also, shout out to Twirl for always using, even though you have a limited spell slots, you always do different spells. Instead of falling into the specific, like I was worried when you had Banish, I was going to get just banished every fucking counter, I'll be honest.
every major enemy just gets banished.
11's a miss.
11 is a miss, you're right. Also, he had disadvantage because he's restrained still, so it was just all... He's like getting choked by the tentacles, like, this power is ours, and ours alone. You...
What, you mean this? And he holds the staff.
No, he's actually referring to the tentacles.
Oh.
We control the fathomless, not you. You will feel its wrath soon. But you can tell he's starting to say things out of fear for his own life. Gottwald.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Do I... Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't know where the edges of the tentacles are. Would I be stepping in the tentacles right where I'm standing right now?
Right there is tentacles, yes.
Okay, I stepped here. Is that not tentacles?
This is the tentacle box, if that helps.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, I'll run down here then, kind of shoving Francis out of the way a little bit with my charge.
So big.
I am big, yes. And now he's up on this Mind Flayer. As he's running, though, he is going to put away his shield and pull out his big ol' axe. Because this is not even a person anymore.
Wow. Judgmental.
That's right.
Mind Flayers are people, too.
Are they?
They are. Well, they're thinking creatures.
But aren't they a hive mind? Aren't they
we actually had this like moral discussion when we introduced a little gnome Mind Flayer in our last campaign.
Oh, right.
You started having a discussion. I thought you were starting to and then I think spoilers. We Might have killed that character off at some point, but I remember we had a similar
You
philosophical
killed
discussion.
like a dozen NPCs in that one
happens.
moment in that campaign.
You know, I like to crash ships in every campaign that nukes a
you
lot
gotta
of the
crash at least one ship.
kind of cut the shaft from the wheat, something like that.
That's right. But yes, he is running up on this mind flayer with his axe. It will send you to meet your. Who did they say that? They say they worship
Did you
the
want to
Kraken.
ask him a question?
Yeah, I would ask him a question. Have they been calling him the Fathomless or the Kraken, or what have they been actually like referring to him as? The creature, whatever this is.
Which
Like have they been, like I know Toro's thing is the Fathomless.
Right.
Like, he's been calling it the Fathomless the entire time.
right.
But these creatures are part of the Kraken Society, so have they been calling
Kraken
it the
Society
Kraken?
worships the Fathomless, which is the Kraken
Okay.
that you've
Okay.
learned is the Kraken Slarkerthel. And then you've heard this Mind Flayer just recently said that wants you to be part of the colony and we control the Fathomless and all these other things,
Okay.
which I think you've had snippets of throughout. The
Right.
campaign.
That like the mind flayers are somehow altering the Fathomless's decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you've seen that
Um,
they've basically kind of co-opted this whole.
The religion.
Yeah, basically.
You are not true believers. Neither am I, but my friend is.
But
And I will see your religion return to those who truly believe in their God. 20?
20. You have advantage also because the Mind Flayer is still restrained.
Oh, okay. I'll roll again just for the hell of it. Let's see if I crit. I do not crit. So it's still just 30 damage.
Just 30 damage. Okay. You bring that axe down and just cut right into the Mind Flayer's face. And as you do, you feel that kind of psychic blast of energy come out. There's no other Kraken priest to get the effect of that, but what you do see is the one Scion that is left seems to kind of like shake their head and like just be a little bit more woozy and less hostile towards you all, basically, as it's still being grappled by the tentacles. But you definitely feel the psychic force come out, and you feel like this rumbling from somewhere beneath you, like far, far, far beneath, and all the, like some of the water just like almost like bubbles a little bit as that happens.
Well, I didn't. I guess earlier I said we're going to ask this guy some questions, and we didn't end up asking him any questions.
It can be tough. And at this point, like most of the people have like fled out of the out there, and Sambalay sticks his head in and says, "Hey, there was a lot of folks running out. I assume you guys. Oh my gosh, you really killed some holy men. This is." In their own temple. He starts making all these like other signs of various gods. Like, I know these Kraken folks, they are not my cup of tea, but to kill them in their own temple, man. Yeah, and Franus looks at the ones who were killed and says, This is a dark day for us. I don't know how this happened.
Do you believe your leader, this whatever his name was,
Ingramar,
was truly this creature, or perhaps had this creature co-opted his appearance somehow? This is very confusing.
I have known Ingramar a long time, but only in the last few weeks did they begin acting much different, and then soon the others as well. So it must have been something that happened. He looks down at the Mind Flayer's body. I have heard stories of such creatures. Our history tells of a rogue Illithid who was once appointed by the Fathomless to preside over his lair. I heard even had grand structures and things. But that was long ago. And the Mind Flayer was subservient to the Fathomless, there is no way that he would somehow be controlling our god. I need to thank you for saving me, though.
Of course, you have saved our lives once, and we have saved your lives now.
Perhaps I will be blessed by the Fathomless one day, but he kind of glanced at the pit. Did not think today was the right day for that. As members of the Kraken Society, no doubt you felt the pull to this place. These islands, the Purple Rocks, are all that remain of an ancient elven city that sunk beneath the waves, Askarl. It is there the Fathomless calls home. You perhaps need to... He kind of glances around. If this infection has run this deep, if what this creature says is true, then perhaps we do need to go directly to the lair and purge it like an infection. Are you willing to go that far? For the sake of our god? Again, assuming you guys are... He presumes you guys are Kraken's head, yeah.
We are here to free your god, yes.
Our god, of course.
Yes, sure. Have you been to this place you speak of?
No. Only Ingramar as the high priest has that privilege, but I have been watching since the suspicions began. And there is a place that I can suggest you check out. As further northwest along the coast is a crumbling tower. It's an old shrine to the Fathomless, long since abandoned and disused, since this one was constructed years ago before my time. But I have seen the other priests and Ingramar heading that way, sometimes escorting others. And I've heard rumors that these old shrines, they have secret ways to get to Askarl. That perhaps don't involve just swimming out to sea and dealing with all manner of creatures that would be attracted to such an eldritch being who thins the very veil between worlds.
We don't want to meet those creatures, no.
You all seem
This
quite capable, but make no mistake, this is extremely dangerous.
This place you speak of, Askarl, it is fully underwater. You're describing, yes?
From my understanding, the ruins are submerged, and that is what the Fathomless prefers, of course. But, again, from our old texts and information that I have gleaned, there are subterranean, a dungeon, if you will, that has portions of it magically sealed from water. And it was there that the ancient attendants, which were rarely sea creatures, and he mentioned that the Mind Flayer was one such creature long ago. They had their own fortresses beneath. And that is why I suggest the shrine may connect to one of these such areas. Perhaps
make the journey easier. But I fear if it comes to it, you may have to bask in the glory of the terror of the deep at some point, and hopefully he will find you worthy of his presence.
Of course, yes.
But I believe that perhaps he has sent you here to help us, and perhaps to root out this danger that is present.
This danger is threatening not just your religion, my friend, but many other places. So we will solve it. We will root it out. Indeed. And any aid you could offer us in that endeavor would be greatly appreciated.
Fear that with our entire priesthood, he looks around, slain, I am all that remains to lead our people. I must remain here and explain, or try to. There will be a great emptiness left by Ingramar's disappearance. But I will attempt to explain to my people. Please, although there may be some more danger afoot, please do not harm any further if you can.
The deep scion, like, is that creature like non-hostile now? Does he seem like this what's his name? Francis? I was gonna call him Francis.
Can we call you Francis?
Can he like control him or talk to him or take him back or whatever? Does it look like he's not combatant now?
He looks like he's almost under the effect of a mind blast. Like he's like kind of like dazed and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Francis comes up and says,
Yes, this one appears to be... I am not sure. I am not familiar with how these creatures...
or he's referring to the mind flayer, not the scion. He's aware of how scions are.
Normally they only transform under signs of aggression or during important religious rituals. And this one appeared to be more under the control of...
You can tell he wants to say Ingramar, but glances at the mind flayer and says,
of that thing. I am honestly not sure if the control remains or not.
Now, you all, I don't know how much you remember about when you were at the Styes and had to deal with that whole investigation of Mind Flayer. You had learned was like enthralling people, and you seem to recall it was some kind of like daily procedure, almost like a Winter Soldier, like conditioning kind of situation where the Mind Flayer had to like basically take them like every evening and kind of recondition and reapply like the enthrallment. And that's what kind of kept them going.
Okay. Yeah.
So obviously Francis is not privy to any of that information, but that's kind of, you guys might not know the details of it, but you kind of experienced a little bit about this effect, and you think that maybe that might be something about what's going on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Mac, you still have a staff.
I inspect it.
It is very magical.
Do I have to tune to it? I wave it.
I would suggest you probably have to short rest to check it out. Which you all can. Everybody like clears out of here for the most part, and the only thing is, Francis does suggest like maybe we need to like, restrain this. Yeah, the tentacles, I guess, are still going for however long they go for, but he's not quite sure basically if this creature has all its faculties about it. And
Right,
with the other one that he knocked out unconscious, he's also gonna think that maybe he's gonna call some folks over to restrain, because at this point he's like the only one with authority now over all the people.
Right.
Look at this staff.
Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete?
Thank you for that.
But I have no use for such a magic item. I don't know if we should return it.
No, give it to
Or,
me.
Finders, keepers.
Gimme.
He tosses it across the room to Thavra.
Right, falls into the pit.
There you
Now. All right.
The haunt in front of her catches it.
The haunt, yeah, and takes it over. If you all want to go ahead and get a short rest here while Frannis and maybe you guys help chip in and restraining the deep scions.
Sure, yeah, just so he can.
And then we can
take care of him
attune to
later.
this. I'm very excited to show you how bananas this staff is.
That you did not get to use.
Heather's going to leave. No, I did not get to you. This whole fight, we'll talk about it in chat, but oh my goodness. What an absolute shellacking. Yeah, so the staff that Max swiped was indeed the legendary staff of the Magi belonging to Hoch Miraz, the undead wizard.
Doesn't belong to him
These
anymore.
are all short rest. Finders. Staff of the
Keepers.
Magi is legendary. Requires attunement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. The staff can be built as a magic quarterstaff, which grants a +2 to attack and damage rolls. While you hold it, you gain a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. The staff has 50 charges. Regains 46 +2 every long rest. While holding the staff, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. In addition, you can use a reaction when another creature casts a spell that targets only you. If you do, the staff absorbs the magic of the spell, canceling its effect and gaining a number of charges equal to the absorbed spell's level. If you bring the total number of charges above 50, the staff explodes. While holding the staff, you can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it.
Oh my god.
Conjure Elemental, Dispel Magic, Fireball, Flaming Sphere, Ice Storm, Invisibility, Knock, Lightning Bolt, Pass Wall, Plane Shifts, Telekinesis, Wall of Fire, or Web. You can also use an action to cast one of the following spells from the staff without using any charges. Arcane Lock, Detect Magic, Enlarge, Reduce, Light, Mage Hand, or Protection from Evil and Good. But wait, there's more. You can use an action to break the staff over your knee, performing a retributive strike. The staff is destroyed and releases its remaining magic. An explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it. You have a 50% chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take force damage equal to 16 times the number of charges in the staff. Every other creature in the area will get DC 17 save. On a failed save, the creature takes an amount of damage based on how far away it is from the point of origin as shown in the following table. Absolutely.
Well, don't do that. That
Madness.
sounds really
you know-
bad.
At one point, I did think about breaking this staff.
Oh no.
Absolutely incredible.
That would have been
End of
amazing.
back. Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
If it played differently, if he was like, threaten me or something, I'd be like, "You want this?" And then like, if it's breaking on my knee.
my
Oh, that
God.
would've been-
the one item that has this incredibly specific effect that happens when it's broken and destroyed.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, this is
Well,
probably
Heather,
the
good luck
most-
plugging this into your character
the
sheet.
single most powerful item I think anybody's probably gotten in a campaign that we run.
Yeah.
maybe?
Oh, it's a legendary. Okay. Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
legendary item.
Probably.
I'd throw it over
I
the
mean,
chat
plus,
to see.
plus 2 to spell attack rolls on its own is pretty.
Like every one of these
amazing.
individual lines is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball at 7th
7th
level.
level fireball.
Yeah. Lightning bolt at 7th level. Conjure elemental.
Like,
it's
dear
absolutely
Lord.
insanity. It's insane.
Okay.
How big is that? So cast spell using the
I mean-
slot of 4th level or higher. 26 for each slot above 3rd.
This is
So
it.
8,
We've won the campaign.
4, 5, 7.
Now this actually makes me a little scared because this means like what does he feel like we need
So
this
that's-
staff for?
That 7th level fireball would be 12d6.
Okay.
It's a lot of D6s.
Yeah.
So I
What is
think
that,
I know how I'm
80?
gonna do it. I think I'm gonna add all the spells into my sheet, but I'm gonna put as I load them in, I'll go in and put like an asterisk at the end or at the beginning of it.
To see
like their
staff or something.
Yeah.
staff spells. Yeah.
Yeah, so that way it's only the staff spells. So that way I know not to click them without
Well, here's a question. What do you de-attune to?
my shoes.
Which one?
My shoes.
The shoes. Okay.
With the shoes of climbing, those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't used them in a while, so. What else do I have?
The Scaly Spellbook and the Wand of Wonder.
Oh yeah. Forget about that damn spellbook.
Or
Right.
spellbook.
Couldn't get rid of that. Keep the shoes. I don't know. I'll think about it.
Well, if you get rid of the shoes, I have hope we get Borgus the shoes.
Do I have to start tracking his attuned items?
I think you need to, because I kind of want to keep giving him magic items.
It's just the fifth member of the fucking party. Borgus loves these shoes.
They're like Wizard of Oz diamond encrusted type shoes. Click your heels 3 times to go
That's
home.
right. Yep.
Yep, so you guys have a short rest, and Frannis has... he's told you 2 things. A, that the ruins of Escarl are in the water, just vaguely to the all around the north area of this island, basically. And that's somewhere in there is where the Fathomless lairs, along with all manner of monsters and stuff. And then that there's a older, a kind of abandoned, or at least what he thought, shrine to the Fathomless beneath this just random crumbling tower kind of further up the coast, where he spotted a couple of the priests making their way to, and he thought that was pretty suspicious. But he's basically said that he's going to hold the fort down here and try to explain the situation to everybody, that their like whole leadership just got annihilated by these newcomers.
Oh wait, who's saying that?
Frannis.
Frannis?
Wait.
If you
need
make
to
me explain
kill
who
him.
Frannis is, I will jump through this monitor and choke you
No.
to death.
We need to kill him now.
What?
He's accusing us of killing everybody.
Well, sure, but he knows we had a reason for it.
Well, he does, but the other people don't. I don't know.
I assume he can control his people. That's
Did you see what happened in this entire room?
Yeah, it was a murder fest.
No. How they tried to kill him?
I guess that's true.
I don't think he's got control.
Was this the entire leadership of the Kraken Society in this village? Because he may be the most senior leader left now.
That's basically what he's saying. Yeah, the other senior leaders tried to kill him, and then you guys took him out, so he's basically like the only one left who's a senior leader. Although, to be fair, Toril also would have some pull here as basically a self-proclaimed worship.
And all those other people were here when
Toril
did his
was
little
first saying his
speech.
thing. Yeah.
Or Toril.
Yeah.
Toril.
You don't think there's democracy here in this village, unfortunately.
I say before we leave, Toril, you need to give like a little speech to the village and just tell them to do what Frannis says. And I don't know, obey.
Toril, if you want to be the leader, I can take out the other guy.
That's a tempting offer.
Might as well, get in where I fit in.
Mm-hmm. Are we still playing D&D?
Now we're just playing the
Politics of the
Kraken Society.
Will guide you to your bright and glorious future from now on. He'll make sure that you are tithing correctly and sending it to the correct PO box for the Fathomless.
He's so concerned about the tithes.
Toril's biggest concern is how poverty-stricken that this village is. He's like, this is the Fathomless village. Like, you guys should be living the life of luxury.
Yeah.
He wants to inject capitalism into this society.
Yes.
But yes, thanks to Toril's initial proclamation and the later one, which I will give you inspiration, Toril.
Thank you.
You help assuage everyone's fear, at least this immediate area, and like there are presumably other villages everywhere that haven't gotten the message yet. But Frannis says he'll do his best and to keep everybody in control. And you're getting the fact that these guys are very this whole society is very authoritarian. They're all obviously under the thumb of the Kraken, and with at least one person in leadership here, Frannis is hoping they'll kind of fall in line. And he suspects, at least from what you've seen, that it was mainly the leadership that had been so closely enthralled, and that everybody, and they were just using that to control everybody. It wasn't like everybody was all enthralled together. And Frannis, you have a feeling that Frannis was like just moments away, possibly from being the next person to join the quote unquote colony.
Right. Also, yeah, we didn't actually see. Were they about to throw him down the pit, or were they going to do something else with him?
It looked like they're gonna throw him down the pit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so with that, you guys can leave the temple. And you've been told of a notable location.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think Gottwald's still suffering from his pawing motion a little bit.
Right.
Constantly trying to charge.
Constantly, yeah.
As you travel northwest along the coast for maybe an hour or so, you spot a gathering of over a dozen of these Rocklanders on a tall cliff overlooking the crashing waves. Several hold what appear to be wriggling bundles wrapped in cloth, which are passed to others near the cliff's edge. And these others are, you can tell they're already in Scion mode. Their mouths have that, vertical slit, and hands are webbed, and they take this bundle, but instead of like shoving it in their mouth or anything, they solemnly turn and begin walking toward the edge of the cliff.
What's the bundle again?
Roll a perception check.
Baby.
This is a 300 situation? They're just throwing babies off a cliff? I don't know. Perception.
They appear to be throwing babies off the cliff.
Okay. What babies? Where are they getting babies?
The baby supply.
Doesn't understand where. They have a nest somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the biology of this whole thing works, but them having just a mass supply of babies seems.
I think to the first question you have, where did you get all those babies?
That's right. So repaint this picture. Let me know it's babies. There's a line of Scion, like deep Scions.
There's a gathering a gathering of about a dozen of just the regular weird ass looking people with all the mutations and stuff.
Yeah.
And some of them have those bundles wrapped in cloth, wriggling, and they appear to be passing them. They're kind of like walking up and like handing them to the Scions, who take it, that bundle, and then begin turning and walking towards the cliff's edge. Is what you're seeing.
Okay. We should probably take out the Scions, because I imagine all the regular people are like being mind control, like we saw in the temple. And that if we take out the people who are doing the mind controlling, the people will stop, mass producing babies and handing them over.
Mass producing babies. God, that's so many follow-up questions. You almost told me.
Minotaurs have like one baby every like 10 years or something. Like it's the idea of like them having multiple babies at once to hand over. I mean, I guess we gotta like run up there. I mean, I don't want to.
I don't know. What is the rest of your party feel like? This is the scene I described. You guys are just walking along towards this other destination. You see this event playing out, basically.
Are the babies cute?
It's hard to say from this distance. You can tell that they do appear to be very tiny babies wrapped in cloth, but.
Here's a hot take.
Let's not take that chance and just stay here. If they're ugly, that'd be a waste of time.
That's right.
How far are they? How many people are chucking babies? You said.
Because I ain't getting out of bed for anything less than 4 baby chuckers. Okay.
I feel like you really need to set like a
Jesus Christ.
The number of babies here is a real critical piece of information. Are there a dozen babies? Is it like 2 babies? What are we talking about?
This is the opposite of just like rushing
I
into
gotta
action.
go.
Okay, this is the end of the thing, so I was wrapping up here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going a little long.
Yep. Well, I expected there to be a moment where I could end it, but there was just so many follow-up questions.
We have too many follow-up questions.
We'll start with the chunking of the babies.
Okay.
Next
We'll try to get this energy again for next time for sure.
I shoot one of them.
Okay, we'll have that thought. We'll start that. We'll start with that next time. Mac was the MVPC, or no, sorry, Mac and Toril.
He left. Too bad.
That's true. It is a roll off. If we have
it is a roll off, and
That's
Toril lost by having
by proxy.
All right, you can take it back. That's fine. You did steal the staff. That was honestly a fucking clutch move. That
yeah,
because you saw all the spells I would have had basically access to.
We should have asked the Frannis if he had any potions in town, because I feel like I'm getting low and we're about to
You're
go
not
into
quite sure if these guys would have a regular supply of potions,
Yeah.
but I'm sorry, the
Maybe
staff of the
there's
Magi was not enough for you.
But anyway,
Maybe
Mac found one.
priest in there.
Yeah.
Who can the staff heal us?
You
No.
can do just about everything but heal, I think.
Oh.
All right, that will do it for this session of Call from the Deep. Thank you to Chris, Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. Shout out as always to the Platinum patrons: Joe Will, Thomas Stan, Brennan, Genocide, Eclectic, Roleplayer, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Nathan, Cap, Chris, Counselor, Andrew the Relder, and Stephanie, Jason, Ismail, Amat, Lumpy Spuds, Sharni, Warden, Helda, Unomania, LLC, Tom, AJ, They're Eating the Dogs, Caleb, Chad, Luca, Nicholas, and Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. Haven't seen you in a while. It's awesome. And gold patrons, RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma Does the Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Fazagatorta, Scott Rufus, Jerry, Glenn, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time with more baby.
Bye. More babies, right? We just need some like
That's
numbers.
so fucking
We need to know how many babies are involved.
I did not expect this many follow-up questions.